So Marge, these are 8th and 9th graders. They're about to become 9th and 10th graders pretty soon. You've lived and experienced many more things than they have. Is there anything you think they should know as they head into their young adulthood? What advice would you like to give them? What would you like to say to them?
Well, that they should remain honest, and when they're looking for a husband, for a life partner, for somebody who has the same interests, one that's not overly drunk, and well, there are some kids that can get drunk, and somebody that has somebody who is willing to work and learn, and who is kind, and who who you really love, not just somebody who's going to be a playboy and do just everything.
I think they wanted to get that down. They're recording it.
I need to remember this.
I'm honored that you chose me, and but I hope that I gave you a good enough view of life that you can't be ashamed of me or my ideas.
What
Great example.
What would you tell them about their Judaism and how they feel about being Jewish?
To be proud. To be proud that you're a Jew, and you know that you're the basics of good behavior and of trying to help others, and to try to do your best and to raise and love your children and love your spouse and just do everything that's good. That's good. And I think that's the important thing. And if you can help somebody, do it. And if it's not something that's not good, don't do it. I mean, just try to stay and have good ideas. And I think that's the important thing in that way. So,
So I'd like to go around and have each one of you thank Marge for something.
and let me
And eat a cookie. So each one of you kind of think about what you'd like to say to Marge as a thank you. Either what's something you've learned today, or something you appreciate, or just what this experience meant to you. Okay? So anybody want to start?
Well, I would like to thank you for taking your time to tell us all like the fun and all the events you've experienced through your life and the great life advice at the end. It's really helpful. So thank
Yes.
you.
It's an honor to have been asked, and thank you, to have been asked to talk to you, and I hope that I have done what I can.
Well, let's see, Marge, because others here want to say something.
Okay.
Go ahead, Audrey.
Well, I want to thank you for sharing all your stories, and I think that it's really nice that you gave us advice, because that could be really valuable to us, because you've been through so much and you're so experienced with everything. So thank you.
Right.
I'd like to thank you for being, like Audrey said, so honest with us, because I think we can use that honesty, like going forwards in life, kind of applying what, like this whole, all of your stories have kind of like taught us to, like, I guess I'd like look for the best in the future.
I would just like to thank you for having such like a positive outlook on everything, and like you're always smiling and stuff, and it just like helps us be positive. And also like a lot of like your stories about like world events, it's nice hearing someone who's lived through it instead of just hearing a textbook giving facts.
But you have to be, as I say, you have to be positive. If I did nothing, like I go out and I insist on going out. Like I'm playing mahjong. I mean, there's something I'm learning every day. Like all of a sudden we got it isn't all of a sudden. The year is over. We got a new card. I have to learn something new. If you don't do it, you're in a loss. But if you continue to do it, and I continue to go out, then I'm doing it.
Sarah?
I want to thank you for making us laugh and for all the wisdom you shared with us.
Thank you.
I just want to say thanks for giving your input and just being so happy and nice. You're so sweet.
Well,
RJ?
thank you.
RJ, your thank you?
Thanks for teaching me stuff I didn't know.
Mitchell?
Thanks for being so humorous. When we're just sitting here.
Ryan?
I would like to thank you for letting us come and listen to your stories about not only like your Jewish life, but your personal life growing up and throughout the years.
Sean?
Thank you for letting us come in your safe home, and for your humor, funny, and information stories.
I just want to say thank you for letting us into your home and giving us good life advice.
Well, it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure to have all of you. You couldn't have been nicer.
And I want to thank you too, Marge. We had this scheduled once before and we had to cancel it. So I appreciate your flexibility in being able to reschedule this. I know we've been talking about this all year.
And we canceled it because Marge was going to a
Right.
lecture by a scholar, and that's
In a
your
church.
secret. That's
In
your
a church.
secret.
Right.
You keep learning, like you said.
Yeah,
Yep.
go
And I
ahead.
want to say one more thing. Thanks for welcoming us into your home and making us feel like homey and comfortable.
Well, it's a pleasure.
It's really nice.
And you're welcome here at any time. Really.
Okay, turn the camera off.
And I enjoy this.
Oh.